Shanghai Masters 2023 quarterfinals. Brace yourselves for a monumental clash as Ronnie O'Sullivan, the Rocket, takes on John Higgins, the Wizard of Wishaw. It's a clash of styles, a test of nerves, and a spectacle of skill. Join us on our channel as we bring you the thrilling encounter between these two snooker giants.
Yes, and the other thing to say is that they're not two big names, you know, meeting each other on the way down. They're still very much at the top. Ronnie O'Sullivan is world number one.
Ronnie played that with a lot of right-hand side there.
One. John Higgins to one.
Very much at the top of the game.
I think what he was doing, I think he became conscious that actually he was in.
Whether O'Sullivan becomes unstuck today is, of course, in huge degree down to his opponent here, John Higgins, who didn't have a good season last season.
Won't be happy going too long without winning tournaments.
John Higgins 14. One. Nine. $16. Ronnie O'Sullivan 23. One.
2012 beat Judd Trump from 7-2 down. Made a maximum in the final.
Seven.
Got a good look there. It's very noticeable with John that still hasn't stopped him playing.
$28.
Well, it's good. Well, that's not in. It's never going in.
One.
Maybe the pink just blocked its path.
Just struggling a little bit, I think, with conditions as well.
One. John Higgins 7.
Actually wasn't tempted. If he'd played the pot and missed it, turns out he went so close to the pot, it would have stayed in the jaws of the pocket. Those situations where even though John's
Well, you know, they actually, both of them, he was their favourite player. I mean, he always played the correct way. Not just, they weren't just attracted by the fact he was a winner, it was how he...
But at his very best, even while you describe him obviously as an attacking, positive player, these kind of situations, like watching two chess masters trying to manoeuvre.
Well, as I said at the start, O'Sullivan is in front on the head-to-head, but to have beaten him 30-4 wins, he got the best record of anyone, really, against O'Sullivan.
Full of praise for John. He also is well aware of the fact that John's very comfortable playing, so much that actually John expects it.
9.
He won displays of snooker for the whole week that you've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think that's been
13.
topped or it's remarkable.
Well, this is a quieter start, but O'Sullivan did have the chance. He missed that red with the long rest to this right corner.
John Higgins 24.
John Higgins has won the opening frame. It was turned into a bit of a disjointed affair, but he won it on the last red here against Ronnie O'Sullivan at the grand stage. Over 19 frames tomorrow.
It's surprising for all the terms they've won at the business end so often that Mark, Selby and Judd haven't played more often.
Ai grijă de zâmbetul tău cu protecție timp de 24 de ore. Colgate Total. Protecție superioară pentru o gură sănătoasă.
Cumpără acum de pe vidaxl.ro. Trăiește mai bine cu mai puțin.
It's one of those, if you have a ticket for the semi-final, it doesn't really matter who wins today, you're guaranteed a great match. And again, the fact even over the longer distance,
One. Seven.
brilliant at identifying.
13. Nineteen.
Try and leave himself an angle on the black here without potting it.
25. Thirty-three. Ronnie O'Sullivan 33.
Yeah, certainly not happy with. You can lose your focus easily.
1.
Yeah, and I think we've seen with O'Sullivan, haven't we, over the years, he...
Nine. Sixteen.
Disappointed, John, that he only made 14
John
there.
Higgins,
I'd
21.
be even more disappointed with that safety shot there. Left the white ball short.
1. Seven. 15. 21.
Well, John Higgins, unusually for him, played a poor safety. Sullivan is just a couple of balls, despite the sort of issues he's had from winning the frame.
37.
'Well, he's surely done enough. That's a run that began in 2017 in the ranking event. He won that. He won the 2 invitation titles as well, and of course won his first match here.
John trying to return the compliment. John, when playing safety, tends to be more conventional plays. It's a great plan, but you need a hell of a lot of skill to be able to carry out that plan.
Sometimes it goes wrong, as it did in the last frame. He played a poor safety. Meanwhile, O'Sullivan knocks that red towards the pocket.
1. 8. 16. 24.
He was over 900 centuries.
32. 37.
He's played, there's a bit of power.
45.
Well, this is the best contribution, but
53.
Yeah, the fact of 53 ahead there. Normally, chances are if he had went into that cluster 5, more than likely he would have been.
John Higgins sort of picked them off, but he's done it his way. Yeah, and it's one of the best things about snooker. I think that race to be the second. Higgins is leading that on 9.51 ahead of Trump and Robertson.
82.
Yeah, you definitely feel John with the lead he has.
90.
He's also, of course, made the highest break in the tournament so far, 141. He's his first round match. The blue just drops.
Yeah, that's a testament to the caliber of players we have here in this tournament.
96.
So a couple of scrappy frames. Misses the red, but 100. So John Higgins has made 103 in the third frame. There've been many different ways of playing the game, and he was known as an out-and-out potter, not necessarily a break builder. It was a different era, but a tremendous potter, and as I say, played the game his way. And
He hit it a little bit harder, maybe getting the snooker.
Foul, enemies.
Vitch over Ding. Obviously, a lot of people were hoping Ding would win in these parts, but showed him full respect. A couple of years where obviously we had lockdown snooker and largely British-based players being reminded coming to China of how well they're regarded internationally.
Yeah, maybe before COVID, because there were so many tournaments in China, the travelling they were doing. But again, they realise now, after COVID, how lucky they were, and only too delighted to make those long.
That particular event, and he was asked to wait by the guy behind the desk. I thought, oh no, there's some problem. Didn't ask me for mine, oddly enough, but
He had it already, Dave, I'm sure. Yeah, particularly the Shanghai Masters as well. That's certainly no longer the case.
yeah, I've always thought snooker should sort of embrace that a bit more. You know, like I said yesterday, the Masters, you know, you just sort of turn up your play. It's a great atmosphere, yes, but in terms of sort of what's done beforehand, there's not really anything.
The US Masters golf, even the night before, you know, had a champions dinner or just something extra. You're not going to do it necessarily for every tour, but particularly the likes of.
Anyway, O'Sullivan with a chance here, and it goes. Just lost to the cue ball.
Burger and chips would be fairly high up, I'd say. Sometimes you get a sense that Ronnie actually.
Well, I think objectively, O'Sullivan would sort of look at the other players and think there aren't that many who can do things I can't do. But
yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Trying to.
One.
well, there's the answer.
To win the Masters 10-9.
Eight.
So they practice a lot together. I think at some point that would have rubbed off a bit on Stephen.
3-1 would be a fair reflection of what we've seen so.
Dă-ți restart cu 7 Days. Cumpără produse 7 Days de minimum 9 lei, înscrie bonul și poți câștiga super premii.
Far.
14. Win
3 as a teenager, 3 ranking titles. he had the other two to worry about. So the three of them all had their spells.
I suppose similar
At the Crucible in 2019, as Higgins misses that out of nowhere. I was going to say, you know, you think
Higgins. 1.
good chance, very close to the red there. Again, when it was John's chance, obviously John was going to be. If he was just that, John's probably played the better stuff, and he's been a little bit distracted, a little bit out of sorts.
it does go 2 each because he was starting to take control of this match. Sullivan just lifting that red from the cushion.
$21. $27. $31.
So I tried to put it in that area. Just need a little bit more power playing that stunt shot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 38.
Again,
Sullivan 2-2 will be a real result for him. He's not scored yet. He battled hard though, again here.
easy enough escape. Again, was determined to get the white ball over the left-hand side of the table. Bring one or both reds out. Because of that, end up missing it altogether.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 5. Free ball.
He's going to need that one as well. One of the other colours. Potted as well, it'd help.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 9.
Yeah, it's not what you associate with him. His attitude's been good, I think. But it's not quite happening.
One. Seven.
It's a natural angle when potting it to get down
10.
to the pink.
14.
You did say earlier, you know, with the rest, he's not necessarily top of the list.
Be furious there. See, throwing the extension down. That missed though. Just
And that's not it. And that was not particularly close, you've got to say. in the eye line of the players, because this is such a vital moment in the match today.
I feel it's a more important frame for Ronnie to win. So if it's 2-all, John's still level. Of course, he's going to be frustrated. He knows he should have been 3-1 up. Has been fortunate. Might even chance of a snooker. And a great response by Ronnie there. We might well see a series of fantastic safety shots coming up between the pair of them. Speculative shots there from Ronnie.
Does not want this in.
To play it dead weight.
5. John Higgins 5.
No, cute across it there. Actually got a little bit of side and just turned it over. Got a try there from Ronnie, played the back double. Yeah, that was always the danger. Didn't quite have the angle to play the up and down. Just unusually for Ronnie, you just feel if it's a bit difficult, you actually don't really expect him to pot it. Excellent safety shot there. Does the pace very well. Yeah, top of the table from Ronnie. We appreciated that. Great shot there. Very small margin for error there. Just waiting for one of them to blink here. Opportunity here for Ronnie.
No, he cannot. But it's going to be a snooker.
Difficult to hit and not leave it on. Two great snooker brains going toe to toe. Priorities to get the pink safe.
foul. Enemies.
Well, what that changes, of course, is now O'Sullivan only needs the pink. Higgins back to needing pink and black.
Seems to get more swerve on it this time. Again, another chance for Ronnie.
And in it goes. What a battle that was.
Welcome back, snooker fans, to the Shanghai Masters 2023. We're at the mid-session interval, and it's deadlocked at 2-2 between Ronnie O'Sullivan and John Higgins. The tension is palpable as these two giants of the game battle it out for supremacy. Stay tuned because the second half promises to be just as thrilling as the first. Who will gain the upper hand and take a step closer to the title?
Letting you miss the boat by not being 3-1 up. Of course, John.
Struggling a little, but his focus was good. And that was, to a large degree, why he won that frame in the end. Potted a good pink.
Figure of 8 safety shot there, John. Trying to force a mistake from their opponent.
Well, he dodged a bullet there, didn't he? Could easily have caught one of those reds. The one.
Set. $15.
Cushion, more than he expected.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
As I say, O'Sullivan sort of scrambled that previous to collect his thoughts. He has made a century, of course.
9. $17.
Screw into them and be on the red and the right.
$25. $29.
Very patient break builder, John. Position, get 30-40 on the board. Doesn't gamble too much, doesn't jeopardize.
Front, and he does break down, then just closing the shop. I mean, the shutter's just come down, actually.
35.
Spune nu sensibilității dentare cu un strat mai bun de rezistență la acid, de la Elmex Sensitive Professional.
Grill în mare stil, gust inegalabil. Cu Hellmann's e bun foc.
$41.
It's been doing
$49.
doing what needs to be done.
The disappointment of losing the fourth frame.
Just nudge into the red and pink if needed.
$65.
Yeah, typical John Higgins. Patient.
The game seems in a very good place. As I say, last season was but in early season he got within a frame of the European Masters final in 2 matches.
81.
He's already made 4 in the tournament overall. Come from that O'Sullivan miss when he was in.
90.
Again, Germany just recently lost 6-5 in the
93.
semi-final.
97.
So this blue goes in frame 5. Second of the match for Higgins. Too long in the tooth for that, really. This has been excellent. John Higgins with his 5th century of the Shanghai Masters. 3-2 to the man at the table, John Higgins, here in Shanghai. Best of 11 frame quarter-final with Ronnie O'Sullivan. And he's made his 2nd century of the match. Other times it's been a red to this right corner. It was a much easier one than that. He'd love a kiss here.
1. Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Advantage is really good at it.
And a result of that, they probably can't make a 50 break with their left hand. It just becomes, it's nearly a sign of weakness if you can't make a big break. Yeah. John surprisingly gave away the initiative. So we'll just get it out and pass the black. Managed to do that.
1.
But because I knew the black would be tied up otherwise.
9.
And again, part of that just, which again in this situation he has it always.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 9.
As great as he was, these kind of matches when he wasn't at his best against a very top player, he just didn't win them, or certainly win enough of them.
1.
Well, the good safety he played.
Seven. 13. 18.
Maybe another day or playing somebody else other than John Higgins, his reaction might have been different. But again,
Can't be a coincidence. He keeps winning in Shanghai. Clearly it's a tournament he enjoys, it's a city he enjoys, he gets well looked after, well rewarded for coming, and wants to stay here as long as he can, and that's why.
partly as well because it's so easy to play a safety shot. Just clip it. Again, neither player is going to want to be playing these series of shots, and neither player is going to want to re-rack.
John Higgins 1.
Cum ar fi Mirinda?
Tricky for Ronnie here. Just be careful just to catch the red on that side. Probably take something. That might help proceedings.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Yeah, he's just not as reliable from distance right now. It's been that sort of match. It's been, yes, he's dug in.
Yeah, Ronnie's application has been excellent. Just the execution today, and usually it's been poor. Played that well.
Well, Higgins must seriously fancy a chance here today, because it could, so an opportunity here for Higgins for sure.
That can create its own pressure. Just slip by.
No, that's why this visit is big, I think, because
1-4-2, probably more likely. Actually staring John every move John makes down.
$28. $36.
Deliberately left himself low on the blue.
so this frame took a bit of time to get, had left the chance, but the in-off in some ways helped because he didn't leave an easy red. But surely it's his frame now, so for the first time he's going to be 2 in front. Concern, but he's going to have to find something today. He's going to have to find to come back here.
71.
Break ends at 71.
He's done a few times today, Ronnie. Not hitting the pack thick, playing it thin. John played a plain ball and relied on.
Going to scrap his way through this match.
Excellent shot there, bridging over, catch it so fine. Keeps that attitude, it can turn round.
One.
And then from there,
8.
it helps, of course.
16. $23. $30.
In typical Ronnie fashion, space of a
37.
couple of shots, a couple of minutes. He has the balls, lovely. Just needs to mind his work.
Well,
45.
that's gone wrong.
There's another kick there,
Yeah.
definitely.
45.
Well, that's
Yeah, he's battled hard, he's created the chances. But again, no emotion, no petulance out of him.
normally they don't. He's never lost a first round match in home nations. Here it's the opposite. He's playing someone he really respects, and he's doing everything right.
This is effectively the way to play. And generally those tournaments, the home nations, if in the first round he's played again, if you start off the tournament.
Stringer breaks their Selby. Very fluent performance from him. Higgins knocks the blue in.
$7.
Kinder prezintă tutorialele de lis.
Îți iubești copiii și de obicei exprimi asta prin tot felul de alinturi. Pufuleț, iepuraș. Dar când vin prietenii pe la Sorin, e mai bine să nu spui Șoricel, te caută prietenii!
13. $19.
Yeah, you can't really even make a case for the.
$25.
Probably works to his advantage.
33. $40.
Push this to the left-hand jaw.
$40. $56.
Well, we've literally lost count of the
59.
Get back down for the blue.
63.
Played it very well. At the moment, O'Sullivan. He's done it again. He's cleared up again. He was banging. It went wrong. And Higgins has stepped in once again on the other table. So we'll play the winner of this match tomorrow in a best of 19. And of course, still to come later, we've got Neil Robertson against Fang Zhengyi. Terrific pot, John Higgins.
There's one carrot.
9.
Been a disappointing performance from him.
He'd be very, very hard to beat. As I said, his application has been excellent.
70.
It just hasn't worked. Snooker is a hard game, and sometimes didn't affect him. He's had 2 centuries, a couple of 70s.
25.
World Championship quarterfinals at the end of last season. That was a top old match. Selby won 13-7. Mark Selby there 6-0. And Selby scored 7 points in the match. So
we've seen a sustained period, like for a week. Here, of course, picking off these open reds. Again, there's 4 reds out in the open 41. There. We'll need to disturb them. Might take that chance here.
Winning the match is the key thing. Yeah. Maximums
49.
can wait. Well, the balls were at his mercy. He'll be really sick there. And
52.
the match not done yet. It looked over.
Some shot probably on the blue. Yeah, I knew he couldn't really get high on the blue. Just made sure of the pot. Very good at that, John. It's 3 of those kind of shots that have great pop by Ronnie there. Again, I don't think he'd read it as a sign of weakness. Still a lot of work to do. So you can be a little bit more fluent, a little bit more positive.
15.
Feel like you've nothing to lose. Probably hope for us to get right back into the game. I feel he's going to put the next 2 reds in colours. Was to get that far and play the first telling safety on the green. You don't have to win it in one visit.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 44.
Again, for Ronnie, regardless of what side of the table the
5.
close to the pocket.
8.
He's had 2 chances to kill it off.
12.
So it's just a little further away than...
7.
It's just terrific clearance that from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He struggled today.
Might be conscious at the time that if he has an extra couple of frames, will they be allowed to continue on?
Well, they've got plenty of time. They've got a couple of hours yet.
Should be okay.
Great red from Higgins,
1.
who has got to use his experience here. Again, hoping that cue ball would hold up.
That won't
John
help
Higgins,
either.
1.
Looked like Ronnie trying to create an angle that wasn't there. Always feels like your best chance to win a match and close it was with the first chance. You get another chance. Of course, John's won so many matches over the years and closed out so many matches.
It's not in though. Hands came to make that little clearance.
But winning that last frame the manner he did, combination of his own.
7.
Again, you wouldn't have thought during the day.
$13. Ronnie O'Sullivan 13.
Yeah. And also, he's seen Higgins struggle a bit in the last sort of 15 minutes as this cue ball keeps running.
Yeah, not having the full pocket there. Just
$4. $9.
That's a terrific recovery.
15.
yeah, really.
$19.
Rather than stunning up into them, and
John
yeah,
Higgins,
maybe a little bit
26.
frustrated with that as well. But played a good safety shot there again.
Well, it nearly struggled in, and that. So over to Ronnie O'Sullivan, who is hanging on in this match.
Of course, John put the black 4 open reds in play.
9.
Again, if he's an angle on the back, it's quite a big target. John's in the chair, probably fearing the worst. All come down to that cannon.
17. $23. Ronnie O'Sullivan stood.
A little bit unfortunate there, Ronnie, actually, to leave that gap. There was no gap there, would have been very difficult.
It all looked pretty bleak not so long ago. In it goes.
7.
So it looks like we're going into another frame. Well, he has battled away. It's all been bits and pieces. There's been no half centuries.
Yeah, particularly the last 2 frames. He's taken his chance as well, but
Yeah,
not to put the frame to bed.
How must Higgins be feeling now? Because at 5-2, he was by far. And it's going to be an uncomfortable journey home if he doesn't win this match.
28.
This is a match that could have transformed his whole season, but the pressure's on. Because Ronnie O'Sullivan's made it a lot closer. The nightmare scenario for him, I think, is if O'Sullivan suddenly now knocks in a big break. Because then the tables are being completely turned.
Yeah, we're obviously curious to see how John will react.
1.
And that kind of red.
You know, nowhere near his best.
17.
You hope. You will. Certainly didn't have his best stuff today. Okay, John has let him off the hook. And
Well, this is before now, he just wins the frame with a big break.
as experienced as he is, this would definitely be a blow to lose. And as I was saying about John, there would have been a promising start to the season.
Yeah, and it would be a match, and he's not lost it yet. Ronnie.
51.
If John gets a chance, then it's the same chance of 5-all.
59.
He'd still be feeling it. Ronnie's certainly cueing a little bit, playing a bit more fluent.
The real Ronnie O'Sullivan has turned up in the nick of time.
65.
With him, this is frame ball. It's 5-all.
$73. 80. 81.
Certainly, John's barely had a chance to compose himself. The fact that it was 5-4.
86.
Danonino, pahare mici, aliați uriași. Recomandat de Societatea Română de Pediatrie.
Now he's the favourite
95.
to win this match. Yes, he can, and the cue ball has obliged by having not made a half century all day. He's made a century in this frame, 100 exactly from his first chance. Ronnie O'Sullivan has won 3 on the spin. Ronnie O'Sullivan breaks off in the deciding.
Phenomenal shot. Not just the pot, but the reaction he's got.
Suddenly how well O'Sullivan's playing. Like you say earlier on, he was just struggling so badly, but
7.
Chances are he will, I think.
It's here on Sunday again with the trophy. You look back on this and you waited to see if chances came, played the correct shots.
He's been able to capitalise. Phenomenal shot. First time getting a chance or two. Not just the pot, but the reaction he's got a chance.
23.
The case for Higgins, because O'Sullivan was there for the taking for sure.
$31.
Michael Holt, the last winner over O'Sullivan in Shanghai.
Be careful not to overrun it. Yeah, played it well. It's low on it. Should be available into the opposite corner.
45.
Yes, you can argue Higgins should have closed it out. And this is a sensational finish, isn't it? First chance.
59.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but this has to go down as one of... Just hung on in there.
65.
And eventually, if you wait long enough, there's always that chance it can turn around.
What a finish from the greatest player we've ever seen. John Higgins is going to be absolutely sick.
71.
Win the tournament. It's going to feel like a very long journey home, I think, for him.
Very well taken, and of course, all brought about by the fantastic first read he played.
70.
O'Sullivan Selby psychodrama in the semis. They've had, of course, a lot of meetings.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great reward for beating John Higgins from 5. Taking that gladly. And again, in this mindset, this
91.
attitude, set up fantastically.
99.
Well, a grandstand finish in the last frame. He's made one in the clinching frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
103. 105.
There's an old saying, if you're going to take a shot at the king, Ronnie O'Sullivan is still standing in Shanghai. Where
112.
standards, this has been an impressive finish. Yes, he struggled early on. That's all gone though. He's still here. Glorious. What a couple of frames he's put together here. Sensational finish from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Back-to-back centuries of 100 and